think there should be mandatory parenting classes for everybody. Unless you've successfully raised a child, like already. What's up, fam? It's your boy Matty Swank, your favorite neighbor, back with another one. Today we're gonna do this Blueface Chrisean situation. That's what we'll call it. And I guess Blueface has a show. They both have a show, which is outlandish to me because of who I've seen them be in public. But I guess this works because people love conflict and drama. I'm not the biggest fan, but there are some parts of it that I can appreciate, which is I don't condone violence, but I do kind of like watching fights. I'm not gonna lie. So there's that. I'm trying to keep it to a minimum of what I consume and what I share. But yeah, I like seeing people with technique go in. So there's that. But yeah, so we're gonna check this one out and let me know your thoughts on it. So let's jump into it.
Better than what?
Took you forever. Nothing. All that was
Took her forever.
being same with her.
So real quick, so it looks like this is an interaction with her family, and I think it just said that this was her sister. I think this is her brother. I believe this is her mom, which she's cheesing. I wonder what this is about, because looking at everybody else's faces, that don't seem to be the case for everybody else. This interaction is extremely weird to me. This is very, very strange. Who orchestrated this and why? And there's all of these people. So I'm hearing accents. I think they're from Baltimore, which this sounds like my aunt. My aunt's from New Jersey, but you know, the East Coast, northeast. All right.
Like Chrisean is precious to us. That shit. Listen, when that shit hit home, that shit hurt, and then that shit was fucked up.
Can I ask you something?
What?
All right. There's alcohol. So she been drinking.
Know. Is she covering it up? I mean,
unless
what?
that's water.
You don't know. Are you out here?
It's a wine glass.
Like
it could be
Is
water.
it bigger than what it was?
Don't come like that, because
Like what? You the one coming. I reached my hand out for you.
Better. I'm
Then I reached my hand out
you
for
didn't
you.
appreciate all the mistreatment. She's a fucking princess. Listen, you had her.
I have a problem with labels, with contradictory labels. What makes somebody a princess, a king, or a queen? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what makes somebody royalty if it's not their actions. Lineage, right? If we look at like royal families, like the Queen of England, she's called a queen for whatever reason. But what makes somebody royalty? Usually it's like lineage and then behavior. They're like taught to act as such. But we just throw these terms around loosely like anybody's a princess or a queen. And I don't get it. But I'm curious. What makes a person a princess, a queen, or a king? Prince. People don't call themselves prince. I mean, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I guess. But like, that was a royal family. And he was taught to act as such. My man had to go through training and different types of courses and went to a specific school and was getting instruction from a two-parent household that operated as a unit. He called himself a prince. What makes somebody a prince? I don't think many people are calling themselves that. But what makes somebody royalty?
Listen, you had her in your fucking control.
Why is her face? Why is her face the only one that's blurred? Is she a public figure? Does she not want to be recognized? Did she not do her makeup today? Is this a surprise? Is this a surprise? Nobody knew that they were going to be here. And this is just a random run. And they were just walking down the street and, oh, there's my family. Hey, we've been wanting to talk to you, young man. I think that's That's exactly what happened here. That's exactly what happened.
I expect you to control her.
Sean,
She
you act like
love
you don't want to
yo.
be treated like
Look
that.
at
Yeah,
you, I'm
you
talking to
deep.
you.
Okay.
She
What you
love
say?
you. She love you.
Okay.
And she ain't under your control, so she's supposed to be under your care. You hear me?
What she's saying to you?
It's
I'm
our
a
father.
That's our father.
I'm a father.
Nice to meet you, father.
You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Back up.
What's your name?
This is very strange, yo. This is confrontation at its finest. My man is right in his face, as if this man don't have face tats. Maybe he don't give a fuck. He don't care. He is right in his face. He said that's his daughter. So I don't know too much. Haven't been following along too closely, but I have seen some stuff and do know that they be getting into some altercations, like publicly. So you're damn right. If that's my daughter, I'm at your neck. But also, if that's my daughter, I pray that she learned from the lessons not to put yourself in a situation where you can be harmed or where you feel like you have to harm somebody else. So, yeah, I understand being a father and wanting to check somebody that's not doing right by your seed. But also, as a father, I should be encouraging her to make better decisions. So, yeah, you know, I mean, this whole thing is super interesting. And is this the first time that they've met? I'm wondering if this is, he said, hello, father. I'm guessing that this is the first time that they met. Because if they interacted previously, there should at least be some type of respect here, but he is in his grill. I think this looks like the first time that they met.
Shut up.
Man.
Wait, that's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Get that.
Listen. Keep stay in your place.
Don't go against the
Stay in your place.
Sean,
Because I'm not here for that.
We're a family.
I'm not here for that. You know why I wasn't
had
out
a
there.
conversation
You
without
know
no
why I
family.
wouldn't come to the house.
All that's
You know
cool.
why.
But
You
I
knew
still,
why.
it's
No,
not
it's
making
bad.
You know why.
I don't like the. I mean, it's definitely entertaining. It's kind of stressful. I'm not gonna lie. This is a little stressful, but it's definitely entertaining. But I don't like it because I feel like this is exploitation. Like, you got the cameras rolling. There's only a few ways that this can go. Not just their relationship, because we already know that, but like this TV show, I guarantee you somebody's gonna get arrested. And when they do, they're gonna check the footage. And whatever network this is I'm gonna say they're involved in putting these people at risk. I mean, yeah, they're accountable. They're doing it themselves, but like, y'all gonna give up the footage? Y'all gonna work with the police? Somebody should have made that a stipulation inside his contract that if there's any altercations, y'all can't give up footage to the police. Who's his manager? Why is this happening?
I'm not here to
Go ahead, Dad.
blow
What
nothing
you
up.
did was
Nothing
dirty.
like that. I'm saying it.
Say it.
Makes sense.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Yeah, don't touch my store like that ever.
So you teach your daughter to put her hands on me?
No.
So who taught her that?
No. She did that herself.
We teach her to
She did herself. Defend herself.
I'll say somebody first to finish.
Stop. Sean. Chill. You better stop.
You about to start something.
Stop playing with
You
me.
about to start something.
Stop playing with me.
You let us know you ride with.
Stop playing with
Yo, everybody in here is mad aggressive. Like, for what? Y'all upset? Y'all got some pent-up hostility? Clearly. Look at everybody's body language. Yo, they came to jump this man. That's what this is. Are you looking at people? This is not a conversation. This isn't how you talk to people to get understanding. This is an attack. They got this man surrounded, and he's got pretty good positioning. I think he's aware of his surroundings a little bit. But they came to attack this man, and there's a whole lot of testosterone in the air from everybody.
How we playing?
I'm drunk.
Hitting somebody first.
All right, well, just chill. Just chill. Let them talk.
You making it worse than what it is. You ever hit a woman before?
Look, we trying to talk on your behalf. When
Have
you
you
got holes
ever
in
talk?
me. I got holes in
Have
me.
you ever hit a woman before?
I got holes in me.
You ever hit a woman before?
You motherfucking right.
I'm talking about all
Because she ain't right. She was disrespectful. That's why.
So how you know that's how you
Guess what? That's the difference.
Yeah, but she know.
Because I'm her boss.
That's what y'all.
I'm gonna step to her.
Come on, man. Yeah.
All right, and that is a telltale sign that this is not a conversation. There is no understanding to be had here. They just wanted to come and say what they wanted to say and do what they wanted to do. Blueface asked him a serious question, which I think is neither here nor there, but it means something in this context. Have you ever hit a woman? And he says, yeah, I hit a woman. I got hoes. But the difference is this is my daughter. Yeah, them women was disrespecting me. That wasn't right, and I had to hit them. But this is my daughter, and it don't matter whether or not she wrong or she right. That's my daughter, and you don't put your hands on her. And I agree. I think that you should not be hitting women. And in the same breath, I'll also say that women shouldn't be putting their hands on men expecting not to get hit. If you hit somebody, you should expect to get hit. Or you should expect for it to escalate. Because today, people don't play fair. They got guns, knives, all sorts of weaponry. So just expect it to escalate. Me personally, I always try to de-escalate a situation if possible. Hands is my absolute last resort. I don't even want to be in a situation that could lead to violence. Because I just imagine it escalating all the way and then we having a shootout. And that's not what I want. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, don't put your hands on nobody. If you do put your hands on somebody, expect to get hit. And in that moment, it don't matter who's wrong or who's right. It's going to escalate. And a lot of times people's egos get involved and they act irrationally, much like this man is doing right here. You can't have a reasonable conversation with an unreasonable person. And this man is unreasonable. I understand standing up for your daughter, your bloodline, wanting to protect them. But, let's be logical about the situation. She shouldn't be putting your hands on you, but if she does, walk away. If she keeps putting your hands on you, if it's a trend, then you got to leave, bro. This is just who she is. She showed you who she is, and you got to do something about it. What are you going to do about it?
Do all that, bro. You don't got to do all that.
Yeah, my man mad disrespectful.
Chill out.
Don't beat your chest.
Bro.
Come on, man.
What's about you?
What's happening?
Chill out. You help us.
You had to beat your chest. You grab something.
I'm saying chill out. Calm down. Look at me.
Hey, y'all making this shit fight. Y'all making this shit fight.
There's a whole lot of testosterone. And old girl right here got a big ass dick. She is letting it hang. Blueface shirt said grab your balls. And she is doing exactly that. Good Lord.
What
do you mean nobody fight? That's exactly what's about to happen.
That's you. You the one beating your chest, bro. Because you gotta do all that.
Man got a mic.
I'm a man too.
How
Come
many
here.
people have mic?
Fuck all
You got
that.
a
Come
mic?
right here.
With them? No.
All right, let's talk about it.
Just talk to them.
I'm saying,
Listen, stop touching me.
bro.
Stop.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Yo, you already know what time it is. It's about to go. They came to jump him. There's no conversation. He acting like he want to have a conversation with him. My man got ulterior motives. He's been aggressive this entire time.
Bro.
Don't touch me.
Bro, I don't know.
All right? You don't gotta know me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Am I touching you?
Yes.
How?
You just swat my hand.
Because you touching me. Don't put your
You
hand
in
on me.
front of your chest.
Yo,
in front of me.
don't
Beat
touch
on
me.
your
Don't
chest,
touch
bro.
me again. I'm telling you now. Don't touch me again, all right?
Hey, man, let him talk, Chrisean. Blue, you got a daughter, man. You got a daughter. It ain't came yet. It ain't came
I will never
yet.
teach my daughter
Uh-huh.
that when she hits somebody first, it's self-defense.
Exactly.
Ain't no
It
self-defense.
is.
He's in front of me talking about
No,
she's
ain't
defending
saying
herself.
I think there should be mandatory parenting classes for everybody. Unless you've successfully raised a child, like already. Yeah, just like at the hospital, while you're there, or before you're there. There you go. Oh, I don't like that this sounds like it could be a government program, because that sucks. But I definitely think there should be mandatory, there should be incentives. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There should be incentives to take parenting classes. And this is how you maximize tax benefits for your children. There should be 100%, there should be tax benefits for going through these optional parenting classes. And in these parenting classes, they teach you stress management, they teach you conflict resolution, they teach you just all the good things that a loving parent should want to instill in their children. Because to teach somebody that hitting somebody first is that doesn't make no sense, right? If you hit somebody, number one, you shouldn't be hitting nobody. Number one, keep your hands to yourself. Unless your life is being threatened, right? Then, you know, you got to defend yourself and you have to do what you have to do. But keep your hands to yourself. And if you're not going to keep your hands to yourself, expect it to escalate, right? Don't expect whoever it is, whatever they are, man, woman, however they identify, don't expect them not to hit you back. Expect them to, if you put your hands on somebody, expect them to hit you back. And I would take it one step further. Expect it to escalate, right? People are carrying guns, all types of weapons. We don't know what kind of mind state they're in. We don't know how it's going to escalate, but expect it to escalate. So I definitely think there should be mandatory, or not mandatory, there should be optional parenting classes that teach parents how to parent the best way. Stress management, risk management, risk mitigation, conflict resolution, all the things, love, right? Just all the stuff that should be taught to parents, that parents should be teaching to their children, should be taught in this optional, it should be optional, in this optional parenting course, but there should be incentives.
If you hitting her, she defending herself. If she hitting you, hold on.
This don't make sense. And why are they outside? They should have set this up in like a taekwondo facility or something, like a dojo or a boxing ring, or I don't know, a gymnasium, a gym, something with a bunch of room and not where everybody is out in public acting an ass. Like, this is crazy.
Been through that, yo.
So how you don't understand?
Because I took it. I went to the hospital and went to jail with the knife in me.
And if it did
What
something,
you
it's
talking
shot.
about?
Put your fucking hands on
And I
it.
keep,
And
come on, yo, listen.
And I was-
Listen,
I'm listening.
it ain't never.
Oh, you got to know when and how to assess. Always be assessing situations, but you got to know how to assess them. Nobody's saying nothing of sound mind. Everything here is completely illogical. I understand wanting to protect your loved ones. This isn't a conversation. My man said it don't matter if she hit you. He got stabbed. I want to know a little background information. My man said he got stabbed and he took the knife, then went to the hospital with the knife still in him, which that don't, I guess. Her sister is wilding out and said, it don't matter. It's Chrisean. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if she's wrong or if she's right. It's Chrisean.
That your family.
Ain't no family. That's me.
That's
what I do.
But
she.
Just say you gonna make it right. Say that.
I already made it
right. Say you gonna make it.
It's already right.
Say you gonna treat her how she deserves to be treated. Say that. Don't keep asking us fucking questions. Yo, that's fucked up. And it's a slap in the fucking face.
Yeah.
It's just like a ball.
Camera shit.
Y'all doing all this hollering, man. It's getting weird, bro.
That's fucked up.
I don't know how y'all expect me to react.
That's our baby sister, bro.
Men do.
So how you don't tell your baby sister?
Bro,
Hey,
so
yo,
she wrong.
man.
So you basically saying she wrong every single time?
It don't matter, wrong or right. This is Chrisean. Don't fucking touch
That's
her.
what I'm
You
saying.
got her
Listen
defending you,
listen
bro.
to yourself.
She going against us. Telling
And that's exactly what it's about. If she's wrong or she's right, she's right. It don't matter. And you can't have a conversation. You can't have a reasonable conversation with unreasonable people. He should have been left a long time ago. Not just this conversation, but the relationship. Like, I already kind of know how this is going to go. And unless they completely 180 and turn from the turmoil that they've been causing each other, then it's just going to keep happening. I hope that they've at least been seeking, counseling or therapy and been working through their issues independently and together, because they both need it. Just from what I've seen. I mean, we all need, therapy, and we all deserve to be at peace. And just from what I've seen, it don't look like a peaceful situation. Not one bit.
don't do it again.
Wrong
You
or
ain't gonna
right?
get it no more.
Wrong or right? She right? That's what y'all saying.
Yeah. No, that's what we saying.
I can't agree with that.
Bitch,
I
right
can't
or
agree with that,
wrong,
bro.
then she should be right.
That doesn't make sense.
It did. What you mean?
Wrong or right? She right?
Put your hands on her.
Wrong or right? She right?
So you telling me you want to shut her down and put your hands on her every fucking time you feel like?
Anytime somebody put their hands on me, I'm a react.
Look.
You can't control them.
I don't agree with that. I don't think you should be putting your hands on nobody. And I definitely think that you have to defend yourself when the situation calls for it, and create spaces where you're treated with respect. If you recognize that you're not, usually it don't go from 0 to 100. Usually there's posturing. 70% of communication is nonverbal, and we've seen a whole lot of aggressive nonverbal behavior here. Even the things that they're saying is lining up with how their bodies are moving. There's about to be an altercation. And if you notice that's happening, you gotta get out. If you have an opportunity to leave, then leave. If not, then you gotta do what you gotta do. And I am 100% in support of defending yourself and fighting back. Again, I told you I like fights. So, if you have to fight, then you have to fight. But again, I plan for everything escalating. That's just how it goes.
Reaction.
You say you gonna concede her?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna react.
You trying to
Hands on
fight.
her. You don't love. So what are you saying?
I'm telling you, anytime somebody touch me, I'm gonna react. That's all I can do. Right? What you?
I think that's the smartest thing I've heard anybody say. She said, if you gotta hit him, or if you have to hit her, walk away. And I agree. Men and women are not built the same, and men have a drastic, unfair advantage. Although this woman may have a huge advantage over a lot of men. But yeah, if you have to hit her, walk away, leave. And if it's a space where you recognize that this kind of behavior is gonna be perpetuated, then you got to leave for good. If you love them from a distance, because this don't do nobody no good. I promise you, this is not a happy ending.
Man, why you acting like you not?
This Chrisean. We talking about Chrisean. It don't fucking matter what we
Bro,
do. We talking
besides
about
all the
Chrisean.
female
Right
shit.
or wrong, don't fucking touch
All right,
it.
now you on that.
See,
Right or wrong,
All
don't
right.
touch it.
you're not making no sense.
So,
Yo, you
what-
stopped
what-
it. You need her. All that shit in the fucking corner.
Why you keep standing in front of me?
Because I want to. Because she's protecting you. Go ahead, Chrisean.
She is not protecting
She
me.
is.
She's not protecting me.
Her love is protecting you. Even if she's standing in front, she's gonna tell you this. Her love is protecting you. Even if she's not fucking, if you don't want to cry, consider that you know what's up. You lucky you in our city, and you know it's because of her or the strength of her that you can't stand and I'll fuck you. Look at this.
I came up because of her.
Mom.
Back up? What do you mean back up?
Down, Blue.
I brought you.
baby.
Oh, yo, you didn't bring my mother, my nigga. We flew our mother back, bro.
Everybody's wearing green. I see she got green shades. He got this green jumpsuit on. Old girl's wearing a green dress. I think they upset because he be crippin'. I think that's what this is about. Also, they be fighting, so that too. But I think they might be a gang. And is that racist? Is that racist that I said that? I think they might be a gang. I think that's what this is. They're the green guys. Green. There's a, I don't know what a gang is. Green. Gang green. I don't know what gang is green. I don't know.
To her first video? To her first video
She
shoot?
get from that nigga. She left with a wet ass.
She got to see her child doing better. Yup.
I don't know the detail. Again, I don't know the details of the relationship, but to say, I mean, shit. She looked iced out to me. If she living with Blue, she probably living comfortably. And I don't know what they're doing. They're matching, so that says something. But I'm willing to bet that Blue got her living much more comfortably than they would.
This shit left. Y'all making this shit weird. I'm not gonna argue with no female. I don't argue with females.
Jesse, stop putting your hands on one. Don't fucking touch her.
I don't argue with females.
Don't touch her again.
I don't argue with females. Hey, you know when somebody with sense want to talk. All this.
Ain't nobody here.
Yeah, it's right or wrong. I'm talking about right or wrong. She right.
Real weird. You already know what time it is.
Hey, Bones, ain't no recording shit,
All
bro.
this. You're not doing that.
Don't record, put your phone up, though.
Yeah, all that.
I don't care if it's
Bro,
my sister.
you done already switched. I don't even know you. You was way different. I don't even know you right now.
My baby.
If
you take her away.
They not
Hey,
recording.
hey.
Swing on, don't record.
One of y'all.
If you take her away, you can't go back. What does that mean? Maybe this is a foresight. Maybe she's thinking that if he kills her, then there's no coming back from that. And she is 100% correct. Yeah, you don't come back from that. I hope that's not what she means, but she's right. Like, there's only a few ways this can go. And I pray that that's not how it goes. I pray that nobody gets fatally injured.
You know what I mean? It's going up.
I got you. Wait to it. I got it.
We already know the police coming, nigga.
Ain't no recording.
So what's the point of all of this?
No point.
What's the point of all of this?
I don't fuck with you. I'm here for her.
What's the point?
We want to get you behind the scenes before this even came, so we can holler at you, really give you the benefit of the doubt.
Put your goddamn
How you give me the benefit of the doubt when I say hello? My name
I don't
is
give a fuck because.
So how's that the benefit of the doubt?
Asked for the conversation before the fucking cameras came out.
You asked me?
Nobody give us that.
Did you ask me?
You know, you just nigga. It's FaceTime and speakerphone. You right there. You fucking heard us. Don't act dumb.
Don't you say what?
You heard us.
coming with
Saying
all
you
this-
wanna speak to it. We want to speak to it.
All this extra energy is like
Yes, extra
strange.
energy, nigga. You like you ain't getting the energy you have.
They tried to piece him up, and I think both of them tried to go in. I seen Pops for show. Check my man's face out. Pops for show hit him. I think they both tried to piece him up. She don't look happy. I mean, I wouldn't be happy either. I wouldn't be happy either. I'm not happy for them.
Energy, nigga. You like you ain't getting the energy you have.
They tried to piece him up, and she got in the way. That's some hoe shit. Yo, if you gonna fight somebody, give him a fair one. She gonna get Blueface hurt.
No, you don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. Bro, what's happening? What's happening?
Right.
Bro,
This is
all right, so let me go.
no, this shit no.
What you hoping for?
I hope everybody signed waivers, and I hope they got permits with the city of just wherever they go, they can fight. I'm okay with that. I mean, you know, if they sign waivers, it's fine, right? Yeah, you want to be on this show? All right, you got to sign this waiver, and you may or may not get beat up. That's the only way I see this making sense.
Get old ass man. Why you holding me? I don't.
All right, green hat, green dress. Yeah, they got to be in a gang. It's gang green. It's exactly what it is. And she said it's our city. I don't think that they're politicians. I also don't think they're part of the police force. I can't think of anything else. I don't believe they're real estate developers. I don't think that they're involved in, I mean, yeah, I don't see it going any way else. I think they're all color coordinated, and they're talking loud, using a lot of curse words, and they're very aggressive and violent. Might be a gang. I'm gonna go with gang for 500.
There we go right there.
Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, give him a fair one.
Yeah.
He did sleep him, though. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. You don't like that, huh?
head.
You don't like
Yo,
that.
go head up.
He came at me. He came at me.
It's okay.
What the fuck happened?
He has moved all the way. He just
Yeah.
got out here. He didn't want the cops.
Put him down on schoolyard
him
crib.
again, son?
Tell him what's happening. Schoolyard. Tell him what's happening.
I think that might just run in the family, where they just hit people and don't expect to get hit back. That's stupid. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
Oh, they finna come up. Come on. Watch out, right? Don't get in my way.
Yeah, she gonna get him hurt.
You gonna block me from getting off?
Just talk.
You gonna block me from getting off? Watch out. You gonna block me from getting
Ain't no
off?
respect here. Does she have a bottle?
What's happening? What?
What is that? It looks like a bottle of some sort. I don't know what that is. Is she about to go upside somebody's head? Look at all of this. What is going on here? Who authorized this?
Watch out. You gonna block me from getting off?
Yeah, think about what you did.
What's happening? Bro, what's happening?
Can you help me calm him down?
He said, no, don't you bring that niggerdom in here. Absolutely not, sir.
Face that way. Why are you facing me? What's happening? What's happening?
It's over.
Give a fuck?
It's over.
Man, I'll hit you with a right from
It's
right
over.
here. Dead homie. All right.
Hey. Grab him, Chris.
All right. Well, there's that. And yeah, that sucks. I'm not happy about none of this. This whole interaction is, I mean, you had to know what it was from the jump. But yeah, you got to be aware of your surroundings. Be mindful of the company you keep, and keep yourself out of situations and environments that aren't good for you. This situation, man, I get the premise of it, right? Like wanting to sit down and have a conversation with somebody and, you know, be heard. But this was not about understanding. This was not about communicating. What AB say is a diatribe. Not a dialogue, it's a diatribe. And they were for sure attacking this man. Every single person came to be heard but not hear or understand. And you could tell. So I mean, with that being said, put yourself in good spaces. Keep yourself around people that love you and want what's best for you. People that, are going to respect you. And communication is key, 100%. And you can agree to disagree. That's fine. But communication is key. And 70% of communication is nonverbal. So be aware of what people's body language is telling you. And when they tell you who they are the first time, when they show you who they are the first time, you got to believe them. He had plenty of chance. I mean, he knew how this was going to get down. I think, they wanted that. But, it is what it is. Man, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you move with love. It is Matty Swank, your favorite neighbor. I'm out.